And hi everyone, today I'm so glad that you can watch our video right now because I'm so excited about the topic that we are going to go through today, which is suku. Do you know what is suku? No worries, be happy. No idea? We are here. Now I'm going to explain to you briefly what is suku about. When a business owner wants to grow their asset, they can issue suku. Suku can be considered as an Islamic version of conventional bond. When the investor invests in suku, they will become the owners of the business owner asset for a period of time decided. The investors then will receive the profit through profit sharing concept. The investors will receive payment based on the profitability of the asset. Business owner will repurchase the asset after the suku matures. After watching the video just now, I hope you are clear about the basic concept of suku. Bear in mind that suku is an Islamic version of bond. Suku involves asset ownership, while bonds are debt obligation. That's all from me. I will pass you to my friends so that you can think more about suku.
Let me explain about types of suku. There are 5 types of suku. The first one is istina suku, suku al-salam, suku al-musyarakah, suku al-mudarabah, suku al-ijarah. For the main suku structure, there are 3 types, which is lease agreement, sales agreement, equity type structure. For lease agreement, ijara, and sales agreement, murabaha, istina, salam. And for the equity type structure, it's for investment management and partnership. So for investment management, there are 2, wakala and mudarabah, and partnership is musyarakah.
Let's talk about istina suku. Project financing can be undertaken through an istina contract, whereby funds are advanced to pay for the supplies and labor costs by an Islamic bank. Once the project is completed, the advances are repaid from the revenue derived from the project. To introduce bonds based on istinas, a parallel istinas contract is generally used, whereby the financier enters a contract with a subcontractor who actually builds the facility being financed. Next is suku al-salam. The concept of salam refers to a sale whereby the seller undertakes to supply a specific commodity to the buyer at a future date in return of an advance price paid in full on the spot. Hence, the price is cash, but the supply of the purchased good is deferred. For suku al-mudarabah is structured through the mudarabah contract, with one party looking for Sharia-compliant financing the originator. The originator will establish the SPV and enter into a mudarabah contract with this SPV. Both the originator and the SPV will be partners to the mudarabah contract. The originator will act as the managing partner, the entrepreneur of the mudarabah venture. Let's see suku al-ijarah. The suku are based on the underlying tangible assets that the SPV has acquired rather than being debt securities, which is the case with the issuance of conventional bonds. Instead, the suku al-ijarah structure uses the leasing contract as the basis for the returns paid to investors, who are the beneficial owners of the underlying asset and as such benefit from the lease rentals as well as sharing the risk. For suku musyarakah involves establishing a partnership or company to provide financing with the participants sharing in the profits in relationship to the size of their investment share. Notes can be issued on the basis of such financing, and both Sudan and Iran have launched such securities. In practice, these have been very similar to mudarabah certificates rather than being a distinct assets class.
The emergence of suku has been considered as one of the most important factors leading to the development of Islamic finance. This is because suku has been proven to have a significant impact on a country's economy.
Suku plays a major role in economic development by financing large-scale infrastructural projects. Infrastructure development, such as buildings, hospitals, and schools, are one of the most important factors in achieving a country's development goals, and it requires a considerable sum of money. Since suku is an asset-backed security rather than a debt instrument, the government is able to obtain the funds needed for infrastructure projects without relying on foreign assistance. One of the examples of infrastructure development project financed through Sukuk is the Dubai Ports, Customs and Free Zone Corporation, worth $3.5 billion of Sukuk. Sukuk also contributes to the reduction of poverty and unemployment in a country. This is because when the government is able to initiate infrastructure projects through the issuance of Sukuk, there will be more job opportunities for the public. This will in turn aid in the alleviation of poverty and improve the living standards of the community. Sukuk is also considered as a long-term funding tool to assist public spending through wakaf-based Sukuk. This type of Sukuk can be used to raise cash for specific projects to benefit the general public, such as agricultural ventures that allows the poor to participate in the economy.
Although Sukuk is evolving around the globe, especially with the involvement of issuers and investors regardless of race and beliefs, it has not reached its peak yet. The big amount of challenges that surfaces and has not been completely solved by the related parties are the cause of this issue. The main challenge that has not been solved is the presence of various Sharia opinions on Sukuk. It is well known that compliance with the Sharia law in each contract is crucial in Islamic finance. However, the existence of four schools of thought in Islam may result in different opinions on Sukuk. An example of conflicting views on Sukuk happened when a group of Muslim scholars claimed that Sukuk is merely the Islamic version of conventional bonds and not an Islamic financial instrument. However, opposing views argued that Sukuk is an important Islamic financial instrument to the community as it can help achieve the sustainable development goals. For instance, Sukuk Prihatin issued by Malaysia's government aims to unite the people and the government to improve the country's economy affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. Another challenge for Sukuk is illiquidity. Illiquidity is defined as assets that cannot be easily turned into cash without a large loss in value. As it is known, the lower the liquidity of an asset, the higher its risk and return to the holder. Although illiquidity can be beneficial, it also has its drawbacks. Many researchers claim that Sukuk is an illiquid asset despite its continuous growth in the market. This happens due to the lack of trading in the secondary market as investors prefer to use the buy and hold technique when investing in Sukuk. Furthermore, unlike liquid assets that allow you to buy and sell easily in the market, it is difficult to find buyers for illiquid assets due to its high expense and uninterested buyers. As a result, selling Sukuk when you want and need to can be challenging.
In conclusion, Sukuk is an amazing alternative to the conventional bonds in the Western world, as it is based on Sharia, where riba is forbidden. Although Sukuk is developing, the lack of research poses a challenge to it. Everything has a good and bad side. So does Sukuk, as it flaws through the various rulings of Muslims, lacks in uniformity in structure and liquidity. Therefore, everyone with the knowledge and expertise on Islamic finance should work together to improve the structure of Sukuk for the better of all.